Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be talking to you about my top 5 current favorite facial self-tanners. I know last week I did my top 5 favorite body self-tanners, so of course I had to follow up with my favorite facial ones too. So that's what today is gonna be all about. I'm so excited to share with you guys what my favorites are for my face, what I reach for the most. So that's what we are gonna do. Before we do get into what they are, why I love them so much, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up for me and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It means the world, so thank you so much if you do. But if you wanna see my favorite facial self-tanners at the moment, then stay tuned for the rest of the video. Alright guys, so just like last week, I have 5 self-tanners here. These are for the face. If you haven't watched the one about the body self-tanners, definitely go check that video out too. But these are gonna be strictly facial self-tanners. So it's my top 5 that I catch myself reaching for the absolute most lately. So of course I have other self-tanners that I absolutely love and use all the time and can't live without, but these are just, at the moment, over the last, I would say, few months or so, what I have been using non-stop and what I've been using more than everything else. So that's why these are my choices. But you guys know I have a lot of good facial self-tanners that I've tried, so it was a really hard choice. But we're just gonna get into it and then I'll explain a little bit more why these are in here and why they're my favorites. And again, I'm not going in any particular order. I am just going to tell you guys what my favorites are and that's it. And then I'll link them in my description box for pricing too, because I don't have it pulled up, but I'll link it for you guys in case you want to know. And I have a ballpark idea of how much all of these cost, so I'll let you know. But the first one that I'm going to talk about is definitely an all-time favorite. It's the Isle of Paradise Dark Self Tanning Drops. This is for the face and body, but you guys know I only use these for my face. And I'm obsessed, to say the least. I have been since the day that I tried these, the day that I laid my hands on them. These are just the best facial drops ever. I can't get enough of these. I feel like this and the Tanologist ones are like my top, like one of my all-time favorites ever. But Isle of Paradise I'm just obsessed with. It's so dark, but it looks so natural at the same time. Like, it doesn't look like fake self-tanner on you. I always feel like I look like I walked off the beach and I came out with this tan with this drops. So I love these so much. They're so easy to use. You mix them in with your moisturizer so your skin feels hydrated when you're using them. It's just so easy to incorporate into your skincare. So I love these. I think these were about $30, so standard pricing, but definitely one of my favorites. Next on my list is the Bali Body Gradual Face Tan Hydrating Cream. And I know you guys are gonna be surprised because this is a gradual tanner and the rest of these are not gradual tanners. This got me pretty dark for a gradual tanner. And this is so great because 1, it still gives you really, really good color. And 2, you can use this throughout the week when you're noticing your facial tan kind of start to fade a little bit. You could use this to refresh for the next few days before you're ready to reapply your self-tan. So I just love this for so many different reasons. I'm obsessed with the packaging. Mine is really dirty right now, so please ignore this. I need to clean it. But I love the fact that you like squeeze this up and then you like scoop it like it's a moisturizer and apply it like that. I just love the concept. I think it's so cute, it's so unique, and I love the color that this gives me. So this one doesn't get you as dark as the rest of these do, but it still gives you really amazing color and it feels so good and it looks so natural and good, and I just am obsessed. Next is probably the one that I've been using the most lately for some reason. I just love how easy this one is, and just the result that it gives me is really nice. It's the Bondi Sands Pure Self-Tanning Sleep Mask for all skin tones. This one literally just feels like a moisturizer, and all you do is squeeze it out apply it on your face like you would a moisturizer and then leave it on overnight, and the next morning your skin looks beautiful. I just love, this one does get you dark, and I feel like I've compared this to a couple other self tanners that are similar to it, and this was like the winner every time. So this one is very, very impressive. I really, really love this one. It literally makes me think of moisturizer, but gets me so much color. And this is another one where it gets you really dark, but it still looks really, really natural. So I love that. Also, I should probably mention the I Love Paradise drops are 1 ounce, about 30 bucks. The Bali Body is 1.69 ounces, and this one is around $30 as well, I believe. The Bondi Sands Pure Self-Tanning Sleep Mask is 2.53 ounces. So you get a lot of product in this, which who doesn't love that? I believe this is in the 20s or 30s price range too. So you're getting a lot for the money, and it lasts forever. Like a little goes a really, really long way with this stuff. So this will last you a really long time. It's lasted me, I feel like I've used this so many times and I feel like I've hardly made a dent in it. So this lasts a long time and it just feels really good and it just looks really, really good. So this has been my most used, I would say, out of all of these in the last few months. I've just been obsessed with this, and I'm honestly, tonight's my self-tanning night and I'm probably gonna use this tonight too, so I'm obsessed. Next is the SOSU by Suzanne Jackson, the Dripping Gold Drops of Gold. I'm sure you guys already saw this one coming. This has to be like my darkest facial self tanner. I feel like when I want a really, really, really dark tan, I always go for this one. This gets me so much color. Like I like to pair this with something like the Loving Tan, like the new Platinum, because that one is so dark. And I feel like this is one of the only self tanners for the face that I have that gets me as dark in the face as that does in the body. So this gives you a crazy amount of color. It is, I believe, 1 ounce. Yeah, 1.01 ounces, so the standard. This is in like the mid 20s range. I think this one's like 25 bucks, but again, I'll link them in case I'm not correct fully. But these you also mix in with your moisturizer and they apply just like a moisturizer, and you wake up the next morning and you are tan. Like you literally fell asleep at the beach and you woke up with literally the perfect dark tan. So I am in love with these. I can't get enough of them. And like I said, when I want a really dark color, this is what I go for. And then last but not least is the Loving Tan Deluxe Face Tan in dark. So the first time I tried them, I liked them, but I did not think that I was gonna be using them as much as I do. I feel like I use this so much. Of course, not as much as the Bondi Sands one, because that is just like my go-to at the moment, but I use this a lot. This is actually almost empty how much I use it and how much I've used it since I got it. So this has been abused by me, and for good reason, because this one I would recommend if you're the kind of person that puts on self tanner and then goes to sleep and then washes it off when you wake up. If you're someone that goes out after putting on your self tanner, I wouldn't recommend this, because this is the only one out of the 5 that is tinted, and it's pretty dark just off the bat, as you could see. So it does give your skin like a darker tint, and sometimes it can look kind of crazy at first. So I definitely would not go out wearing this on my face. I would put it on before bed and then wash it off when I wake up the next morning, but it does wonders for my skin. And this, I would say, is not my darkest self tanner, but it does give me really good color, and it gives me a very natural looking tan. Like my face doesn't look orangey, it doesn't look streaky, it just looks so nice and tan and even. So that's why I love this one, and it's 1.6 fluid ounces. So a little bit bigger than the other two, and this is a cream. As you can see, I'm loving the creams right now. They're just so easy to use. You don't have to mix them with anything else because they're already that texture, and you just rub them into your face and then you're good to go. Like, I love lazy girl hacks, things that just go by really fast. I will take any excuse to put self tanner on as fast as possible because it's a weekly thing and it gets kind of a lot. So I love how quick this is, I love how easy this is, and I love the result that it gives me. So that is all 5 of them, you guys. Those are my favorite self-tanners for the face at the moment, and they're all very, very much recommended from me to you because I have used and abused these all like crazy, and I've used them so many times. So I feel like I've tried them and tested them out enough to where I can tell you that they're definitely worth the money, and you're definitely gonna like the results that you get from them if you're anything like me, because I love the results that I get from all 5 of these, and all for different reasons, as you could tell. Oh, by the way, this is also in the 30s range, I believe. Again, they'll be linked. But yeah, I love all of these so much. 9 times out of 10, when I'm putting self-tanner on for the week, it's gonna be one of these 5 on my face. So I'm just loving all of them, and I love doing these kinds of videos. I love sharing with you guys what I'm loving at the moment, what I've been using the most, because I feel like I review so many new things that it's nice to just sit down and talk about what I liked the most in the long run. So that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I definitely did. Like I said, I love talking about my favorite products, so this was fun for me. I hope you guys had fun too. But comment and let me know what you thought about my top 5 picks. Let me know if you've tried any of them, what you think, what your top 5 are. I love to hear what you guys are thinking and what you're loving too, and let me know what else you guys want to see from me, what products you want me to try. Just give me some suggestions. Give this a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, but stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.